We're here with Coach Gary Wilson, and we're going to talk about the NCAA championships. Coach, how proud are you of this team, considering it's now the 6th straight season that you've gone to the NCAA meet?
Well, as you know, Becky, when we started the season, we thought we had a good group, and we did, and a pretty talented group. But they were, they just weren't through, had been through the wars a little bit, but not to the extent that a national type team needs to go through, and because of graduating all the seniors and those guys having been with us for some 2, 3, 4 years. It was kind of an unknown, and we felt, Sarah and I said it up in Ely, it's going to be real interesting throughout the year because there's so much parity that we're going to have some pretty upset kids at the end. And there's going to be some tears because I can just sense that it's just going to be very, very close. And I think that fighting for spots, raised the level of this team because they went in there, they knew they couldn't relax one day after another, one meet after another. And because of that push from the last kid up to the top kid, they really have performed well and held it together. And so I could not be more pleased, taking as many rookies to the Big Ten meet to get third and then to go to the regionals and get third is a real testament to them and their ability to hold it together, mentally, which is, as you know, not easy to do when you're young.
And we also we talked about Steph Price last week, but she goes and wins the regional, gets named the regional runner of the year. But she is only one of really 2 people that will race for you on Monday that have run in an NCAA championship race.
Why are you telling me this?
Well, you make the big bucks, so I got to believe that's also something that's just a little bit, like you talked about, it's a fun, refreshing, but it's also a huge accomplishment for this team.
Well, it's a huge accomplishment. Of course, it's a little bit of uncertainty for the young kids just because they've never been into that battle. But they've also been at the GRIAC, they've been at the regional meet, they've been at the Big Ten meet, they've been at the pre-nationals. And so they're really not, they're really Froshmores, as we call them. They're really not freshmen anymore in terms of competing, and they've got a year under their belt. Most of them, except for Ashley Decker, are redshirt freshmen, and so those kids, kind of know the system, and so they're a little more weathered than you might think. But at the same time, the thing we tell every team going in is that it's just another meet. It's another 6,000 meters, and you've been in this fight before. But the NCAA meets got that name at the end. It's the NCAA championships. If they called it the Oz Memorial, well, then everybody'd go in and relax. So what we try to do is have them understand that they've been here before. They know what's going on. They are weathered, even though maybe this is their first national meet. They know how to compete in a large group, so they'll be fine, and we just try to have them have fun, and we do that even with the veteran group. But if they keep their wits about them, they'll be fine and they'll perform very, very well.
Now, one thing this program has talked about a lot in the recent years is the streak of having top 12 finishes in the NCAAs. Obviously, that would be very huge for this team. Illinois was the only other team with the 5 running straight. Illinois is not at the NCAAs this year. Is that anything that you would talk about your team with this year?
Absolutely not. Let me just tell you this. I want Joel Maturi to watch this. If we're in the top 12 this year, I want about an $8 million bonus because I will be the coach of the century. No, I don't think it's realistic for us to be a top 12 team this year, and the kids know that. They're just not quite experienced enough. But if we could be in the top 20, we're ranked, I think, 22nd, and all year we've been 21st, 22nd, 25th, 19th, 17th, and so we've been hovering around there. And I think if we have a really great race, maybe not even a great race, but a very, very good, solid race, we can finish in the top 20. A top 25 finish would be great for these kids. But top 12, I just wouldn't bet the farm on it. But Joel Maturi, if we do it, I'm coming for a big bonus this year. I don't even think that's part of the bonus structure, but we're going to make it part of the bonus structure.
Well, we hope that does happen. Congratulations on a great year so far, and good luck on Monday.
Thanks a lot, Becky. I appreciate it.